along the shores of Lake Erie. The Dog Pound already in full roar. We welcome you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. For the right to represent the AFC in this year's Super Bowl. Off we go on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. That one good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
There's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, Jackson. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking him down and took him down for a loss.
He's got it at the 7. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Now it is 1st and goal. Now, Jackson. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Jackson now on 2nd down. It is brought in the end zone. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Bronco 80. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Back to the air once more on second down. His throw left side is complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
Let's go now.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks, and at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face third down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. This caught right side by Worthy. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jerome Ford. Touchdown, Browns. Austin Seibert now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, first and 10. Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll go down. They drop him with the sack on the final play of this first quarter. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Tight end going in motion here. 3rd and long for Jackson. And this one's going to be intercepted. It's L'Jarius Sneed. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
Intercepted. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. Back to throw. This one caught at the 4. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Browns will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. Going up top. That is brought in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Mitchell. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. One more time with Mitchell. A second effort, and he is in. Keaton Mitchell. Touchdown, Ravens. Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens are on top. It's 14-10. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Buffalo 18. Come on, set. Put.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Ready. Head to 60. Take go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. 20 yards on that pass play. It's a Browns first down.
Ready. Set up.
Here's Ford heading left. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Let's go.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Rig it. Hey. Check that.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
Pretty curious decision there, Mike, to go quarterback sneak on 2nd down. It's typically something that we see on 3rd and 4th down. But in this case, the play caller wanted to convert this first down, don't leave anything to chance, and he's able to get a fresh set of downs.
Let's go now.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's Ford. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. Second and goal.
Viking 18. Ready. 60 Bison. Ready.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. This defense holding tight. Now from the 3-yard line, they'll try to stop 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. This is about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Browns are back within a point. It's 14-13. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, report.
Jackson looking to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Browns going to use the last of their timeouts now. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
You. 13. Sit up.
Here's Jackson. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Gray. On second down, it's 4. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Reload! Reload! Load! Load! Go!
They'll run once more with 4. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Come on! Set! Hook!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Set!
Back to the air again on second and 10. He'll look underneath and find 4. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got first and goal.
Got it! Ready?
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll look to throw.
7-yard line.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Let's go now!
Throwing here on third and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
Browns will line up for the 2-point
He'll drop to throw. That is incomplete, and the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend, make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. One quarter remains here in the... Second and 11. Jackson now. A pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A 1st down throw for Jackson. That's caught by Walker. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Jackson now to throw on 1st down. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Jackson. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Baltimore. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the 2-point conversion.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
No, we changed it. What is it?
Now Jackson. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by 4. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. Here's a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. Not much there, maybe a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9. From out of the gun, he'll throw. A short one there to Otten. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Now, a big 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Ford. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
And what a stop by this defense. They know the opposing offense has to go for it right now. There's not enough time for them to get the ball back and get another crack at it. They're trying to get in field goal range, and what a 4th down stop to all but end this game.
1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their 2nd. And they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. They'll go again with Mitchell. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing Jackson. Open man, right side. He's got it. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raven first down. On first down, right back to Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Off the play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Got his man at the 6. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Point after now from Tucker. The kick is good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Back to the air once more on 2nd. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens, as they will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy.